my channel. If you don't know by now, I am Key. You here on the Golden Key TV, and it's lit, okay? Come catch these vibes. Thank y'all so much for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing to my channel. But yes, y'all, I know I'm late, but better late than never. So with that said, let's go ahead and hop into the reading. This will be for the sign of Aquarius. So if your birthday is January 20th through February the 18th, baby, this for you. Alright, so what is it that my Aquarius needs to affirm for the rest of the month of September, Holy Spirit? What is it that they need to affirm for the rest of the month? Please and thank you. Alright, what is it that my Aquarius needs to affirm for the rest of the month? I thank you in advance. Only those of our highest good are welcome here. Trust in God, baby. Aquarius, come through. God is the Spirit is wanting you to trust in God. Showing vulnerability, trusting in life. Bottom of the deck, we got practicing gratitude. Alright, so. Alright. Aquarius, it says, today I will ask my higher power to send me his best, and I will trust that all that is good to me will come. I will remember that sometimes we don't get what we want because God has something infinitely better in store for us, okay? So I'm feeling like, Aquarius, some of you all may be feeling like, you know, nothing good is ever going to happen to you, but spirits want you to be patient, okay? Spirits want you to understand that they always are taking care of you. You just have to trust and know that they are. Understand that what you're wanting and it does not come to you, know that is always protection, okay? Showing vulnerability, all right? It says today I will disclose who I am to someone with whom I feel safe. I will risk being vulnerable, even though I've always been held back from doing so. God, please help me show people, please help me show people who I really am and not who I think they want me to be. So spirits want you to open up and be you, okay? Understanding that the best way to be is you. Now's not a time for you to think being vulnerable is something bad. Understand that it allows people to understand who you are, understand what you like, okay? Understand that people will, understand that Spirit will always bring people into your life that, you know, will allow you to be you. So it's no reason to try to be something that you are not, okay? Understand that the people that are in your life are there for a reason. Trust that it was a reason why you went through what you went through. And understand that was not to make you weak, but in order to show you how strong that you were, okay? Trusting in life. Today I will trust that the events occurring in my life are not random. I just said this, okay? My experiences aren't mistakes in the universe. My higher power and life are not picking on me. I'm going through exactly what I need to go through to learn something valuable. Some things will prepare me for the joy and love I'm seeking. Exactly. I was just saying that. So spirits want y'all to understand that these things happen for a reason. It was not them trying to make you weak, but only to show you how strong you are. He said that. So let's hop right into it and see what it is we are needing for Virgos. Y'all may be dealing with a Virgo, but this is definitely for Aquarius. I just did Virgos, but you know, maybe somebody is dealing with the Aquarius. I mean, dealing with the a Virgo, but let's see. Holy Spirit, what messages that you have for my Aquarius? We need to confront something. What we need to confront, Spirit? Tell me guidance for my Aquarius for the rest of September 2019, please, man. Can you give me guidance for my Aquarius for the rest of September? What is it that they need to know? What is it that my Aquarius need to know? Okay. Alright, what is it that need to know, Holy Spirit? Please and thank you. September 2019 for my Aquarius. What is it Aquarius need to know? Okay, that's too many. Aquarius, September 2019. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let me get one more. And we're going to close this out. Spread your wings. Alright, Aquarius, bottom of the deck, release. Alright, so we have simply love. We have observe. We have dedicated effort. Feeling alone. Alright, let me just talk about these real quick. Alright, so what I'm seeing here, y'all, is that, you know, right now, I feel like Aquarius, we looking back, you know, on all the things that we have went through, because I see here where some of us may be focusing on love, like we're just wondering, like, damn, like, when am I finally gonna get the love that I want, and when am I finally gonna get the love that I know I deserve? So right now, I feel like Aquarius, right now, some of us may feeling like, you know, we are alone, we are by ourselves, you know what I mean? But Spirit just want you to understand that you are never alone. Understand that this time alone is only, you know, showing you. This time alone is only trying to show you, you know, you need what it's trying to show you that you're needing to, you know, learn more about yourself. You're needing to, you know, observe more about yourself, observe more about the things that you're allowing to take place in your life. Because I'm feeling like here, some of us may be, you know, understanding that, you know, the role that we have played into these situations. And so I feel like Aquarius, some of us are beginning to trust in the higher power, and we are finally understanding, you know, the things that happen in life, you know, it has to happen. So this is why I feel like we are observing those patterns that we have allowed into our life, and we are just moving forward. I feel like, you know, this time alone is illuminating the things that we have allowed to go on for so long within ourselves, and I feel like we are deciding to make this change, because this card is 5, and 5 is about change. So I feel like these things are being illuminated, you know, to us. And so I feel like we have observed these things. And so now is the time where we are beginning to trust in the process, okay? We are allowing ourselves to, you know, be vulnerable, because we understand that, you know, we have to allow things to happen in order to learn, okay? And so I feel like now September Spirit is going to begin allowing us to see that our hard work is paying off, okay? So, again, like I said, I feel like, you know, now it's time where Aquarius is there. They're understanding, you know, like, they're wanting love. They're understanding that, you know, they had to observe what it is that was making them vulnerable to these situations. They had to allow themselves to make these changes. Like I said, I feel like the truth is being illuminated. You had to face, you know, face what it is you were going through. Next row down, we got helpless and hopeless. We have healing begins. We have choose your battles. And we have new vitality. So, like I was saying, I'm definitely feeling like this is a lot of new energy that we are allowing ourselves to, you know, be in. Because I feel like for some time, like I said, we were feeling like we were alone. But understand that the fact that we were alone, that did not make us helpless or hopeless. It only gave us time to illuminate on, you know, even though one path may not be working, understand that it's always multiple paths to get to the same place. So I feel like this is why we have went within Aquarius and observed, you know, like I said, our roles and the things that we were doing to allow ourselves to be vulnerable to the wrong people, okay? I feel like now we are trusting in Spirit and allowing Spirit to, you know, take us down that, you know, that doors to healing, because like I said, I understand that now is the time where we are understanding we are wanting to, you know, we are wanting love. And although love has been a battle, I feel like you are now understanding that now is the time for you to be wise about the things you are, you know, allowing yourself to be a part in. I feel like, Aquarius, that y'all are understanding that, you know, when you are moving forward, it's also going to be distractions and, you know, challenges that come that way. But I feel like Aquarius is, y'all have observed the patterns in which y'all have been going through. So now is the time where you are actually, you know, learning to be discerning and, you know, what you allow your energy to and what you don't. And so this is something new I feel like is taking place. Once you realize that you know, you haven't been alone the whole time, that you being alone was only for you to gain wisdom. And I feel like now you have changed, you know, feeling helpless and hopeless. You have changed that, you know, to focusing on, you know, that had to happen in order to move forward. So understand that now you see that, you know, you can be flexible in the things you're wanting. Because with this card here, like I said, this card to me always shows me that regardless of what's going on, even if I'm by myself, I can always follow the light. So I feel like this time alone was giving you time to, you know, follow the light, allow you to, you know, push forward. And so on down onto the next row, I see we have base chakra, we have dreams coming true, we have well-deserved reward, and we have spread your wings. So like I said, I'm definitely feeling like we are not stepping into this energy and allowing ourselves to know that, you know, it's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. I'm feeling like it's okay to not be able to be in the control of things, because I see here where now, all right, sorry. So with this bottom row, y'all, I'm feeling like, you know, now everything is starting to come true for us, because we have realized the whole time that, you know, all it took was for us to, you know, do something we've never done before. It just took for us to spread our wings. And I feel like with us actually understanding that, you know, observing and understanding that in order to get a different result, I feel like we had to understand that we had to make a change. We had to, you know, allow the light to be illuminated, you know, and see shit for what it was. And so I feel like now that we have done that, you know, we are beginning to see that everything that we are wanting is starting to make its way to us, okay? And so I feel like that comes with us, you know, actually putting in this work, this dedicated effort, observing the things that, you know, led us to these situations. And so this is why I feel like we no longer feel like, you know, we are alone. I feel like now we understand that in order to get to the top, we had to do this shit on our own. We had to, you know, we couldn't take everybody with us. And so this is letting me know that this is the reward. I feel like the reward is, you know, us being able to stand strong and stand up in our power and understand that we can do whatever it is we want to do, and that we are always protected. So Aquarius, I want to give y'all the utmost respect, because, you know, it's very hard, you know, looking back and, you know, working our way to healing, because sometimes, you know, with healing, you have to face what it is that you are going through. You have to face what it is that hurts. And I feel like y'all have done that. Y'all have, you know, observed, you know, how your actions have got you here. Observe what, you know, what vulnerabilities you have allowed. Just, you know, you have allowed yourself to be very vulnerable to the wrong people, maybe. But you see now that, you know, that had to happen. You know that in order to move forward, you had to, you know, face that shit. And so I feel like September, if you haven't faced it already, you are starting to understand that you have to face these things in order to move forward, because you see now that, you know, it wasn't the fact that you were vulnerable, it was the fact that you didn't know any better. And so understand that, you know, it's a lesson, okay? All right, so can you give me guidance for my Aquarius for September 2019? Please and thank you. Dissipating. Gratitude. Alright, we got balance, growth, release, and victim. Yes, I'm loving this already, y'all. So what I'm feeling like I said, gossip. Alright, so like I said, I'm really feeling like, you know, Aquarius is, you had to go through this phase, okay? You had to find balance within these situations, because you realized that in order for you to actually grow, you had to face these things. You had to understand that you can no longer allow yourself to be, you know, the victim. Understand that, you know, things happen, but you have to allow yourself to move forward. And I feel here that's what you're doing. You giving gratitude for the things you have went through, and understand that had to happen, okay? I also feel like now is the time for you to, you know, release these feelings if you're still lingering on to the past. Understand that you have to let go of all these things that are holding you down, okay? Understand that I see y'all working, okay? And so Spirit is wanting you to understand that continue to give gratitude, because you giving gratitude is allowing these things to continue on to you. Understand that, you know, balance is definitely needed, but understand that it's only to help you grow. Okay. So let's see. We are going to read Dissipating. Alright, it says, beware of being imprisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? Alright, this is a lack of planning. It does not indicate misfortune, but are you doing what you say? Now's the time for you to take action. Now's the time for you to stop going in circles. All right, now's the time for you to stop procrastinating and stay strong. Stop making excuses. So understand that I feel like some of my Aquarians, you know, y'all have just been going in circles, saying what you're gonna do, saying what you're gonna do, and not doing that. And understand that this is what's stopping your progress. This is what's stopping your growth. Understand that now's the time where new energy is trying to get to you, but understand that you can't allow, you know, these battles to bring you down. You have to allow them to bring you up. Be wise about what it is you're doing and take action. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Okay, you are not a victim, so stop making yourself feel as if you're a victim. Okay, understand that you will get the assistance that you are needing, because Spirit is just wanting you to understand that, boom, you have to give thanks. You have to release these negative patterns. And like I said, if you are not, you know, the ones who have been actually working towards it, now it's time for you to realize this and release these feelings. Okay, now it's time for you to release not trusting in Spirit. Now it's time for you to understand that you are not a victim. Alright? Let's read victim. Alright. This is you being in the now. Okay, understand that being in the now may hold you back. To move forward, you must make an honest assessment of your situation. How are my actions connected to my inability to create breakthroughs? Am I willing to make new choices in order to grow? Alright, so I'm feeling like some of y'all are feeling like y'all are blocked, but understand that you can't blame others. You can't allow the past to keep you stuck, okay? Now's the time for you to understand that you have the power to overcome these things. This is what I'm feeling like. This is the new energy that's coming to you. This is what's allowing you to understand that you can do whatever the hell it is you want to do. This is the time for you to understand that, you know, this is the time now for you to begin yourself to heal so that you can push forward and grow. Okay? Alright. Ask yourself, what have I outgrown? Am I willing to become independent? Alright, now's the time for you to take a stand. Live your truth. Okay? Now's the time for you to teach by example. You are a warrior. Be sure to understand that you are courageous. You have the strength to do this. Even though it seems as if you can't do it, Aquarius, you can. Understand your vulnerabilities are never really vulnerabilities. All right? It is only what makes you different from others. Okay? Understand that you are really who you are, and that's okay. Understand that you may not get it right now, but the point is to get it, Aquarius. Okay? Now is the time for you to release these negative thoughts about whatever it is you feel is holding you stuck, holding you back. Alright. Release. This is about personal responsibility and release of blame. It is time to clear the debris and move on. You cannot move forward while you continue to hide. And this is what I'm saying. Now's the time for you to confront these things so that you can begin healing, because Spirit say healing is here. I'm trying to help you heal, but you just have to find balance in your emotions. Find balance in these situations. Trust. All right, now's not the time to dwell on the past. Change your consciousness. Judgment Day is here. Now's the time for you to see clearly. All right. Healing. Okay. Integration. Y'all, we got this shit. Okay. All right. So what is it that you have? Never in the story. Like I said, I really feel like some of my Aquarius are, you know, constantly wanting to be the victim. Understand that you have to put an end to that. You have to accept your part in this and, you know, move forward. Like I said, you got the observe card here. So for some of y'all, I feel like y'all have already taken the responsibility of it, okay? 10. This is the end for y'all, because we got 10 and we got 3 plus 7. That's 10. This is the end, okay? So this is why Spirit is saying healing is here. Healing is here. So let's read Unfinished Symphony. Alright. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, a lack of closure, the need to make amends. This is the time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or a project, and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. That's the observing that you're doing, okay? It says practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional Where is this shit at? Okay, it says, take inventory so that emotional and physiological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. This is you finding balance, gang. You can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Yes. Alright. It says moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if they need to be and declare your feelings, even if it's only to yourself. Be clear about what is left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only doing that then will allow new love to blossom. Alright, it says when unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It's not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding yourself back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. That's why Spirit is saying, trust in me, for I am trying to help you. I am trying to give you the guidance that you need, Aquarius, okay? All right, we also have Never Ending Story. That's number 37. That's 10. So this is the end. They're trying to tie up these loose ends, okay? Never Ending Story. Self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary drama. That's why you got gossip here. So for some of y'all need to stop gossiping because this is what's, creating unnecessary drama. Okay, it says this is a story moving through the imperfect fabric of life and tells the story of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation. These are vulnerabilities, okay? See how all this is going together? Alright, it is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, let your world come crumbling down. Today know that none of that is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioning part of you that got stuck in a lie, who wants to protect you and needs to be seen as a victim. You see how all this is going together? Alright, it says, love this lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. Y'all look, on the bottom of the deck, release. Release. Release that. Release, let your ego go. It says distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is the simply voice of your fearful part. Small and vulnerable and easily soothed. Okay? Fear, envy, procrastination, greed, and the perception of victimhood can all be active in your life at this moment. Sorry. It says, are you back where you started or a situation that reminds you of past failures? Financial insecurity scaring you? You must learn to love yourself through missteps and sabotaging moments. Use criticism to constructively guide you right now. Better yet, stop telling this story altogether. Make up a new one. The universe loves you deeply and will wait for you to figure that out. Tell a new story, and success is all about the guarantees. You can do this, okay? Understand you got this shit, Virgo. Now is the time for you to understand that you have to observe what has happened in order for you to grow. Understand that I am here to support you, guide you, and hold you. I got you. I'm holding on to you. I'm helping you through this situation, okay, Aquarius? Alright, what's the last guidance you have for my Aquarius? Be gentle with yourself, okay? You've been through a lot and you need time to heal and recover. So Spirit says healing is here. You just have to release these things. Understand that the recovery of health and wellness is here now. Value your self-worth. You are a precious gem. Make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. Understand you have to love on you in order to give love. You have to heal through these emotions, okay? So I'm sending you all much peace, love, and light. Peace.